What's up YouTube? This is Banks from EHUB and welcome to another episode of EHUB Strat Guides. Today I'm going to show you another cool execute for B-side on Inferno and that we call the Smoke of War. I will take you through a round first so you can see how it works and afterwards I will show you the lineups for the different utility to use. So let's get right into it. So this is going to be an example of how we use the strat on our team. As you can see right now, it's 20 seconds left of the round, and the CTs have a smoke down, and we are ready to do the execute. We only got 22 seconds left. Kendi also has a molly that he is ready to use, so we can't get inside. But this is how we're gonna win the round because of the execute, and I'm gonna show you how it works. I'm just gonna let it play out so you can see. And then there's only one guy with 1 HP left. So now I'm just gonna talk you through it. We're gonna clutch this round and win it. So I'm gonna take you through what's happening. We do make a few mistakes here that we need to fix, but we win the round anyway, which is might be a bit lucky, but this is how it works. So what's happening is we're gonna throw the smoke wall, as you can see, coming in right here. So we put a smoke on first, we put a smoke second, and we put a deep CT smoke so the CTs can rotate in. What we like to do is, if we have 2 or 3 guys, 2 of the 3 guys will push into coffins and this way around. 2 guys will push into coffins. 1 guy will stay holding the CT rotation so they can't jump through the smoke or go in through the smoke to help the guys on site. And then we will have 1 support guy standing here. We don't have it right now because we don't have that much time and utility. But normally there will be a guy here flashing in for the team to push in. We do make a few mistakes I want to point out. First off, the molly's failing is supposed to land on first box, so he can't stand up here. The second mistake is our guy right here. He's pushing into the smoke instead of following this guy. So they were 2 guys pushing coffin, so they're ready to trade each other if necessary. I'm jumping on first because they don't expect it. I get an entry there. And as you can see right now, we have 8 seconds left. I have the bomb, and I need to go for the plant. Luckily, I have the whole smoke wall here. I can be anywhere inside the smoke to plant. So I walk in for default plant, and this guy can't find me on the bomb. This allows me to plant the bomb with only 4 seconds left. And I still have a guy holding the CT rotation, so they can't walk in. And as you can see, they're desperate to get in, because there's no time left. So this guy gets 2 easy kills. And I do get the trade. The mistake we don't do here is because we don't go 2 guys into coffins. This guy don't get traded, so he gets 2 for 1, which should be allowed. But as you can see, we've turned it around from a 4v5 with 20 seconds left to a 2 vs 1. I jump through from dark to new box, and I spot the guy CT. I communicate to my teammate that I see him CT, and I'm just gonna bait for him because he knows I'm there. He saw me jump over to new box. He's feeling his nade, luckily for me. And my teammate here, he has the molly and decides to push out. And I'm just baiting for him, so I'm taking all the focus while my teammate can go in and kill him. So this is how we win the round, and this is how one of the ways the wall of smoke execute can work. So we're back on Inferno, and I'm just gonna show you the different lineups for the smoke wall. I'll show you 2 smokes landing first and second, and then the deep CT smoke as well. So let's get right into it. the first smoke is coming from here, from this wall. You just line up yourself up with the wall. You find this tree where it hits the cable. So you're gonna aim on the tree, take your mouse up until you hit this cable. So it's gonna look like this. And this is just simple and normal throw. As you can see, it's gonna land first. And then we have the second smoke, where you just come up to these bricks and again line yourself up with the wall. You find this wooden plank and where it meets the stick. So it's gonna look like this. You're gonna take your mouse up until you hit this stick. So it's gonna look like this. And then again, just a normal throw. It's gonna smoke second without any gaps, so the CTs can't see anything. Yeah. So, just to sum it up, it's gonna look like this.
I am throwing smoke.
Two very fast lineups. Like this. And then we have the deep CT smoke. Just to complete it, you're gonna line yourself up with this wood path. You're gonna find there's like two bricks on this building. So you're just gonna aim on the left brick and then just jump rope. Make sure to have a jump rope bind. And it's gonna smoke deep CT. So the CTs can't rotate in to the side or coffins. So that's the smokes. You have 3 smokes. And then you have a very important role for your support guy. What we like to do is have a support guy standing like there on the right next to the wall here. And then gets dropped like 2 or maybe even more flashes just to support and spam flashes into sight. So it's gonna look what a very important angle in this execute is this angle. Because often the CT will hold here with an orb or something. So make sure to flash him out. And a good way to do that is if you line up yourself up with a corner here. Find this chimney and just aim on the right side of the chimney. It's gonna not like that, sorry. Right side of the chimney like this. It's gonna bounce on the wall and blind the AWPer standing right here. As you can see. It will make him fall back to coffin, and there you can try and catch him if you just push him hard. So, what we like to do is throw this flash, get the AWPer out of position, and once he's out of the position, the first flash like this, that means go to the rest of the team. The support guy, very important role, is just gonna stand here, spam flashes into sight, like this. It's gonna flash everyone on site. While the rest of the team can push into CT. So, a very important to note to take care of is while the flashes are going, you have players pushing into CT and coffins need to play anti-flash. They need to play like this, so they don't get flashed from side, and they won't get shot from side because there's gonna be a lot of flashes coming in. So once they get in here, they're gonna push coffins and try and catch the AWPer if it's in here, or even just push from coffins. And normally we have 2 guys pushing in from coffins. So we will have 2 guys pushing in from coffins, 1 guy holding the rotation. He's normally standing either wood, with an AK or something, standing wood, or stopping here at coffins, just holding the smoke, making sure the CTs can't rotate into sight. And then we have the support guy, just supporting with the flashes. Important thing for the support guy to know is once he's throwing these flashes into sight, he needs to time them very well with the team. So when the 2 guys are coming in from coffins, he needs to make sure he's not throwing this flash, because they will get blinded. So once they're inside coffins and they're coming out to sight, try and throw the flashes like this. Throw it towards pool if possible, so the teammates won't get blind. But if a guy is standing, for example, dark, he will get blinded. I'm pushing out from dark to hold the position, or like this. he will get blinded. Yeah. So that's a very important thing for the support guy, to time it right. Another thing you can do, like there's a lot of different variations. You need to find your own, find out what variation is working for you and your team. But another thing you can do, which I'm just going to show you very fast, is throwing a molly on first box just to make sure no one is like killing you from there. What you're doing is just lining up with these barrels on car. You're gonna find this brick wall like in the middle of it. Then just jump throw. I missed that. Let me just try again. That's my bad. See if you this will molly first, so you can have a guy standing up here, and while the team is pushing in, he can't stand here. Yeah. So yeah, that's a thing you can do. Or else you need to be very aware of this position. You can also have a guy. I like to have a guy pushing in. When you hit the molly down, I like to push in from here. Because they don't expect it, like it's right above the smoke and you're very hidden from the smoke. So that's a very cool thing as well. So you're attacking from different sides. Also, you can molly box from here once the team comes in from top. So they can peek him. He needs to run out and find a new position. Yeah, the same thing goes for dark. Also molly that. But find out what works for you and your team. So yeah, that's basically everything for the wall of smoke we execute on Inferno. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. And also don't forget to visit ehub.gg to find your next scrim opponents. Everything is free, and we have 128 tick servers, so that's very cool. And everything is automated, so don't miss out on it. But yeah, thank you for watching.